Good morning, YouTubes. Quick video, and this is going to be a range test, a winter range test in probably the worst conditions you can get. Actually, taking the i3, affectionately known as the milk float. We are going tomorrow for a university viewing for my daughter. There's going to be 4 of us in the car, so 4 adults, myself, my wife, my daughter and one of her friends, and we have got a 140-mile round trip to Essex from Kent. It's going to be, what do we reckon? I think the thermometer or the app that I use said 5 degrees tomorrow and raining. So we've got cold conditions, a fully loaded car, 4 adults, rain. We're going to have the heater on, and we're going to be on the motorway. So pretty much the worst things that you can do with an electric car. So high speed, obviously cold weather. I think Martin, apologies for the passing traffic, Martin from Wisely did a really good video a while back. I mean, all their videos are good, to be fair. I've yet to see one that isn't really good, to be honest. And he obviously mentioned that cold weather, obviously the air is denser, so you get more drag, and that will have an effect, albeit maybe a small effect, but that has an effect as well. So the car is going to be charged to 100%, and I use, as you know if you've seen one of my videos before, I use a purpose-installed EV socket, and I run off a granny charger bolted to the wall, and that does everything that I need because I don't do many miles. And obviously the cost of having a proper charger installed on a wall or whatever will pay for a few years worth of charging for me. Car is charged, as you can see. So let's just jump in. I'll give you a quick view because I do love this interior. Oh, it's a thing of beauty, isn't it, eh? Greta loves this. Greta hates this one on my Porsche. So one of the lads at work got me that to have a bit of a piss take. So yeah, the i3, just give it a bit of power. It's going to tell me that the charging lead is still in. Yep, and it has told me that, which is good. So we have got, what are we today, 7 degrees. We have got an estimated range of 137 miles. Let's click it to Eco Pro because I'm probably going to be running in that. That goes up to 143. So obviously Eco Pro, and then the comfort settings. Do you know what annoys me? Right, all the software that they've got, why can't they make the picture gold the same as my car? That does annoy me a little bit. But anyway, little things. It's going to be a different screen tomorrow because I'm going to be running with my Android Auto, which is my premium retrofit kit, which is under the back seat. There's another video of that if you see it. We are going to be travelling from Kent over the River Thames, the Dartford crossing, to Essex. It's a 140-mile round trip, and obviously that says, stick it back in, Eco Pro 142. That's fluctuating slightly. However, obviously tomorrow it's going to be let's turn that off because the fans are running. It's going to be cold, it's going to be wet, it's going to be loaded with people. So the guessometer is on my last bit of driving. We all know what that means. It means that that's not going to be accurate. We are going to stop for a bit of brekkie at some services, so at that point I will plug the car in and give it a quick charge. There might not be much footage from in the car because obviously my better half, my daughter and her friend, probably aren't going to appreciate me sitting here waffling away to my GoPro or my phone about this silly car, which they think is silly, but I love it, love it and love it. Oh, look at that interior. Hey, who doesn't love a bit of lodge? It's exactly, this car's got everything I wanted. I didn't want the sunroof, but I wanted everything else. Harman Kardon, intelligent cruise, all that sort of stuff. Well, I say intelligent, it works pretty well, to be fair. So yeah, join me tomorrow when I will jump in before we leave. The car is pre-programmed. It's on the, as you can see, the timer app is on there, and I've set it from the BMW Go, BMW Drive, whatever the app is. We've all got it, whatever the app is. I've set it on that to warm the car up and precondition the battery. So I'm hoping that gives us a little bit more range. On comfort, we got, what do we got? We got 134. Let's see what that says tomorrow morning when I come back. I will do a very quick bit before we leave. I'll try and do a quick bit at the services when it's plugged in, show the method of plugging the car in and what have you, and we'll see how much range that gets us while we're having a quick bite to eat. So join me tomorrow for a real world loaded winter motorway test, and let's see what these cars will actually do. This is the 120 amp hour, so it's the big battery. It's a 2021 car. Let's see what it will do. Cheers all. See you tomorrow. Good morning all. It is early and dark. Got down to about 1 degree last night. The cars had a frost on when I crashed out, but it's warmed up a little bit. I think it's about 5 degrees at the moment, but it has been raining and it is forecast to rain all day. As you can probably hear, the car's doing its thing. It's warming the battery and warming the cabin. If you look inside, can we see inside? You can see the fan light is lit. And the fan's just dropped down a little bit, so it's probably warmed up already. See if we can feel the... No, they still feel cold, but obviously it's cold out. But the advantage of obviously setting it to precondition is that you're not using battery power, because as you can probably see, the little blue flashing light means we're running off of mains. So it's charging the well, not charging the car, but it's maintaining the state of charging the battery while it does its thing and warms it up. So right, next thing you'll see is hopefully us on the road. It should be a bit lighter because it is still early and everyone else is just getting up. So catch you all soon. Alright, we're in the car ready to go. 6 degrees, Eco Pro, showing 140 miles. It is windy today. You can see that it is windy and obviously it's chilly. So let's see how we get on. I'm waiting for everyone to jump in the car, because as soon as they jump in the car they won't want me videoing. I've said to my wife she's going to have to do some, what my daughter calls B-roll, whatever B-roll is, out the window. So you might get a couple of little clips on the way. Otherwise, next stop's going to be services for a bit of brekkie and a quick boost to the battery. Right then, let's see how we get on. Right, we are at Lakeside Services, Grid Serve. Just about to plug the car in. As you can see, 97 miles, started off with 140 something. Although if I go to Eco Pro, that goes up to 111, but we are doing 3.8 miles to the kilowatt hour, which isn't bad. Cruise control has been set to 66, temperature on 21. Everyone's nice and warm and toasty, so that's not bad considering lights have been on, wipers have been on, heat has been on, seats have been on. Yeah, that's not too bad at all. So let's chuck it on charge, grab a bite to eat and carry on. Oh, it's windy and horrible. Right, we'll just had a quick coffee, 99%. So let's stop the charge. Charging is stopping. So yeah, 28 minutes, back up to 99%, so that'll do. Right, let's get unplugged and carry on. So just arrived, 124 miles, although if I click that to Eco Pro, 136 miles of range. I forgot to say when we got in the car because everyone was jumping in as well. When we recharged, Eco Pro 180 miles showing, so not bad. Right, University Open Day. And then I'll be back for the return journey. Cheers. Uni visit over. Jump back in the car. Gonna go pick everyone up in a second, so take the advantage of it being quiet. Eco Pro 138 miles. Let's see what we got when we get home. We have got 68 miles to get home. So 138.68, so it should be on about 70 miles. Find out when we get there. See how we get on. Right, we're back. Apologies for there being no video. I think my daughter said she might have taken some, so there may have been a little clip that she took out of the back window. But there was just too much chat, and it wasn't really worth taking stuff because the rain was horrific. It was absolutely lashing down. So we have 43 miles of range left. It was 44, but I've been sat in the car for a few minutes. It's dropped to 43. And when I recharged, obviously I think it went up to something ridiculous like 180 miles. That's never going to happen on the guessometer. But what I can say is we've got 43 miles left of an original 180 mile range, and it was 105, 106 miles from the services to the uni and back home again. And the conditions have been terrible. We've had wipers flat out all the time. Headlights have been on all the time. Rear wipers been on. You know, heater's been on. It's been one of those days. We got diverted off the motorway, so we've hit a bit of traffic, but generally speaking we've been probably averaging something around sort of between 60 and 70 most of the way. So we have averaged 3.4 kilowatt hours, and I think the temperature actually warmed up a little bit on the way back. Let's have a quick look. 35 mile an hour average, so up to 9.5 degrees. So not proper cold, but obviously that gives you an indication of what a 120 amp hour car will do in I would say winter conditions, but 9.5 degrees is actually quite mild. But obviously it was cold this morning. That gives you an idea. So we're probably looking at 140 mile range in Eco Pro, but that's obviously loaded with 4 people in the wind on the motorway with wipers and headlights on. So hopefully that will help. That's much better than I thought it was going to be, if I'm completely honest. So right, let's get in, let's get some wet stuff that's in the boot dried off, and I'll upload this later. Cheers all, catch you soon.